Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Baba Sunkara. Right. This video is for the law of tort students. So a simple question was given regarding infants. So please remember liability of the infant in the law of torts. So normally I told you that in law of torts the intention is not at all necessary. Mens rea is not at all necessary. Normally in crime mens rea as well as the actus reus. That means mens rea means guilty intention. That is intention, knowledge. Then all these things should be there. Actus reus, some act should be done. Then only it will be taken as a criminal case. But in tort liability, the intention, knowledge, all these things are not necessary because it's only simple thing. Tort, which is a civil wrong, which can be compensated by the so-called unliquidated damages. But as far as tort law is concerned, an infant is liable for his torts, just like a minor. Minor is liable for his torts. But as far as crime is concerned, minor, if he is of 7 years of age or in between 7 and 12, is not liable for the acts done by him, criminal act, because he doesn't have the maturity of understanding or he doesn't know the consequences of his action. So basically this thing. So the intention of the invigilator is to know about the student's capacity to answer whether infants or minors are liable for the torts done by them. So please remember here, infant is an infant, young boy, infant. They do not know they cannot understand the circumstances and what they are doing. So therefore, even though an infant is liable for his torts, according to Lord King John, he says, if an infant commits an assault or slander, so God forbid that he should not be accountable for it in a court of justice. So he says that infant should not be made liable. But please remember, if he is a minor, definitely if he is below 18 years, okay, definitely. So in the topic of capacity to sue and capacity to be sued in the law of torts, please refer to my notes, it is there. A minor can file a case of tort. Against a minor, you can file a case of tort. Only thing is, when minor filing a case of tort, he has to do it through his guardian or next friend, that's all. So the age factor definitely plays a major role, let it be a criminal case or civil case or tort law. Right? So please remember, basically there is no age limit for the tortious liability. 1 year baby also can be held under tort of law. But therefore, minors, please remember, they cannot directly file the suit, but they can file the suit through guardian or any next friend or things like that. So, we'll discuss a couple of case laws regarding the minors. Minors. So, infants, we don't find any case. So, number 1, Bernard versus Higgins, 1955. Bernard versus Higgins, 1955. Already I told this case also. There I thought it's Mayer or something, but no. Bernard versus Higgins, 1955. Here what happened is, a minor, that is Higgins, approached so the so-called Bernard and asked for his horse. So he wanted to go for horse riding. Just like we people on Sundays or some other times we take auto rickshaw, this so-called cycles for rent, move in the town and get back in the evening and pay them rent. Like that, he wanted to go for horse riding. Therefore, he approached our Bernard and ultimately he asked for the horse. Right. And Bernard gave him the horse. Okay, he gave him the horse and said that, please remember, it is not fit for jumping. You should not make it jump. You should go on for horse riding, but you should not make it jump. He said, okay, but young boy, minor. So, normal ga, what happens, వాళ్ళకి మనం ఏది కాదంటాం అది చేయాలనిపిస్తుంది పిల్లలకి. So, he tried to make the horse jump. So, he tried to jump over a fence, but fell down, received injuries, and it died. So, now, whether Higgins is liable for the tort to causing the death of the animal or not, for his negligence, yes. The court said yes, minor is liable. Okay, second case. Swarup Kishore versus Govardhan Das, 1955. Actually, Swarup Kishore and Roop Kishore, both of them are brothers. So her mother is Chemeli or somebody. What happened is they went to the house of Govardhan Das. They went to the house of Govardhan Das, and actually some Jalwa ceremony or something. The mother along with the two kids went there and offered laddus to Govardhan Das. But Govardhan Das, who was inimical towards them previously, he refused the offer. He did not take the laddu. So aggrieved by this, the young boy, that is Swarup Kishore, actually he assaulted, he attacked, he assaulted, she said, Govardhan Das. And actually, when the matter went to the court was under the impression that since he is a young boy, can an infant push Govardhan Das? They studied the test also and they have a demonstration. Yes, he has done it. So, anyway, jealous guy, Anyway, the court said that because of his tender age, because he did not know the consequences, because he bet him out of sudden provocation, the court let him off with a warning. But said that definitely that minor is liable, is tortiously liable. So please remember, to conclude, I want to tell you, you can write these two case laws. An infant is liable for the for his torts. If any tort is done, he is also liable. So with this I am stopping. Thank you very much.